Okay folks, welcome to class. I'm Cosgrove. Today, you and I are going to be doing some body percussion. So, please stand if you're able. If you don't have enough space, or if that's just not the way your body works, we can still do everything in this lesson. But if you are able to stand, please do, because we need some energy. So, just like with learning any new thing, we need to get our brains engaged first. So we're going to do a little bit of a warm-up. Me, then you, me, then you. Da, da. Great, and what we're doing here is called an echo. I make a sound and you make that same sound. So the sound happens twice, it's an echo. Alright, let's keep going. Me then you, me then you. Yeah, and that one takes some practice, right? Keeping the wrists loose, fingers loose. You can start slow and then build it up. Anyway, just a couple more for you here and then we'll get into the thick of it. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, that's a tricky one. That comes out of Brazil. Un, dos, tres, clave. Un, dos, tres, clave. Takes a little bit of practice, but if you come to Senn, you'll have plenty of opportunities to learn that sort of thing. So, let's get into it. You and I are going to do something that sounds like this. I feel good. I knew that I would. I feel good. I knew that I would. So good, so good, I got you, bum, 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 bum. You might have noticed these rhythms popping up over here. You don't have to be able to read those right now, but just know that when you come to Senn, we learn to read rhythms like this through activities like this. Let's break it down. This all starts with a stomp. I feel good. Try it with me. I feel good. Alright? And if stomping's not your thing for whatever reason, you can replace it with the bass drum on your chest. I feel good. Works just as well, alright? I'm going to stick with the stomp. The next part sounds like this. Na 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 na. And we stomp with the other foot. Try it with me. 2, 3, 4. Thigh, thigh, hip, hip, chest, chest, stomp. Watch once as I put it all together and then try it with me. I feel good. Na 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 na. I knew that I would. Ready to try it with me? Here we go. I feel good. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. I knew that I would. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. I feel good. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. I knew that I would. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. So good. So good. I got you. Bum, 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 bum. And then that last part, you saw stomp, stomp. We're just clapping and stomping at the same time. So good. Stomp, stomp. So good. I got you. Thigh, belly, chest, clap, clap, bum, 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 bum. Alright, once more through. Put it all together. It repeats a lot, right? So if you're struggling at first, the more you do it, the easier it gets. Here we go. I feel good. I knew that I would. I feel good. I knew that I would. So good, stomp, stomp, so good. I got you, bum, 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 bum. Excellent, you did it. All right, the next part involves story time. I lived in Iowa for a number of years, and you might think, Iowa? What's in Iowa besides corn? And the answer is not that much, but there is rock and roll. There's this really strange genre, subgenre of rock and roll called sludge metal. And it's just basically this massive breakdown for hours at a time where people are just playing these loud, slow beats. So this next part sort of embodies that energy. It goes like this. I feel good. And that's chest as the bass drum, thigh as the snare drum. 2, 1, and 1, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Try it with me. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. And this will be our breakdown section. You hear this in a lot of different genres, in rap and in jazz and in rock and roll. So let's do it once through with a breakdown beat. And we'll keep those stomps at the end of the phrase, just because they're so great, we can't let them go. Breakdown beat, here we go. I feel good. I knew that I would now. I feel good. I knew that I would now. So good, so good. I got a you, bum, 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 bum. So there was this other genre of music that I found while I was in Iowa called grindcore. And it's basically just playing really, really loud and really, really fast for a very, very long time. So this next part sort of embodies the grindcore vibe. Really, really fast and a lot of energy. And all we're doing is taking this breakdown rhythm and doubling it. Alright? So try it with me. We'll start out slow, and then we'll crank up the speed until we get to full blast. Here we go. 1, 2, nice and chill. Bring it up a little. Good. You're getting it. A little bit faster now. Full speed now. I feel good. I knew that I would now. I feel good. I knew that I would now. So good, so good. I got a you. Excellent. Okay, so we have our original version, version 1. I feel good. Right, you remember that? And then we have our breakdown section. I feel good. And we have our third version, which is the blast version, right? Let's put them all together. So we'll start version 1, the original with the stomps, and then the breakdown in the middle. And then we'll end with the fast version. All right? I feel good. I knew that I would. I feel good. I knew that I would now. So good, so good. I got a you. Bum, 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 bum. I feel good. Break it down. I knew that I would now. I feel good. I knew that I would now. So good, so good. I got a you. Bum, 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 bum. I feel good. I knew that I would now. I feel good. I knew that I would now. So good, so good. I got a you. Bum, 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 bum. Woo! You did it. So, that's all there is to it. If you have questions, just pause and rewind. That's the beauty of remote learning, folks. Hope to see you at Senn next fall.